Runk. Lifeline is an advice show for entertainment purposes only. If you need real help or advice, please seek a therapist or a licensed professional.
We're live?
Do it live!
Now, how annoying was it when we started? Let's get up.
Because
they need to know about how annoying the producer is.
It was like a 7 out of 10.
So we started, and he turns the air off. He turns the air off, and then gets the cameras ready. Now, why is that bad?
Well, because it's very, 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 very hot outside, and therefore very hot inside.
It's 102 degrees outside.
It is today.
And that's awful, right? And he turns the air off and then gets the cameras ready when he should get the cameras ready and then turn the air off, right?
The air should be going as long as possible.
Right.
Until up to the moment we're about to start.
So we get the fullest extent of the air for the longest amount of time.
Correct.
Scientists out of work. Now, that's the truth.
Okay.
Number one. Now, look at me. Look what I'm doing.
I was going to ask who wanted to go first, but I guess you do.
Pure spectrum gummies. I eat them. It helps with my restless leg syndrome.
He's been complaining about restless leg syndrome for fucking ever. And guess how annoying it is? 10 out of 10.
Okay, and now it's not annoying, right? Because I take this shit. I've been taking this shit.
Thank you to them, whatever it's called. What's it called?
Pure spectrum.
Okay, it's pure spectrum.
No THC, but anyway, I'm going to provide a link.
Psych.
No, I'm going to provide a link for you guys under this, and you can get 10% off of this by using the code. Oh, congrats. My other podcast. I'm so sorry.
Oh, congrats?
No, congrats.
All right. Well, why are you fucking hawking other shows shit on my show?
I know. I feel bad.
On my fucking show.
Because I'm a brand ambassador, my baby. Now I put this under my fucking tongue. Anxiety levels the fuck down. I'm serious, and no fucking restless. I don't understand. It's like a magic thing.
How are you going to know if it performed well here if you're using the other code?
I'm using the congrats code.
He's using the congrats code.
That's what I'm saying.
You should say use code Lifeline and tell them to add a code.
Oh, so confusing.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Well, right now the code's congrats if you want it.
You can't change it. It's the code's congrats.
Guy says or Lifeline. It's not Lifeline.
Okay.
You know?
And in other news, so
worst news already.
A lot of you guys DM me and you're like, hey, because I'm the one that gives good advice. Chris gives whatever the fuck.
I don't. I give good advice. Take Pure Spectrum CBD for your restless leg or your anxiety.
But during the show, you give
also I've been generally happier.
Stupid advice, you know?
Okay.
I give good advice, and you seem to all recognize that and appreciate it. The problem is sometimes you write to me via DM asking me for advice, and let me tell you something. I'm not going to do that because that takes up too much of my time.
Valuable time.
And also, this is a fucking job, not a recreational hobby.
Mm-hmm.
So now, that being said, I have decided to give private advice sessions available to you all. Go to my website, mattdelia.com. You can book 20-minute or 40-minute sessions with just me, your fucking boy. Don't say Jesus like that. And
no, it's cool.
Yeah. You should do it. You need advice on a lot of things. You can sign up.
I'll sign up.
Yeah. And that's the deal. So do that now. mattdelia.com. Go schedule private advice with me.
Will you
your fucking boy?
Will you be saying Will you be saying the spin move stuff at all?
Absolutely never.
Okay. Well,
I will make sure. I can't guarantee it because that gets into legal issues, but I will make your life more pimpin', I promise.
More pimpin'. That's definitely okay to be, you can say that.
Yeah.
Well, Your Honor, he did make his life more pimpin'. And also, I will say this, dude. Completely forgot what I was going to say.
Nice.
Yes, dude.
Too much of that fucking THC, not CBD.
No, it's not that. That's the gabapentin in effect. Yes, dude. Word recall is terrible. Wow, dude.
Wow.
If you take gabapentin...
If you let me finish, I wasn't going to make a comment about the CBD. I was going to make a comment about THC, which is not in there.
Right.
Have you ever taken THCs?
Nope.
Boo. Have you ever drinking alcohol?
No.
Boo.
I took a sip.
Took a sip. I was there when you took a sip, and guess what you did? Spit it out.
I didn't mean to take a sip once. There was a rum and coke.
Whoa! How does
sucking? Whoa! At an orgy. Whoa!
At an orgy on a roller coaster.
Oh my god! Oh!
Wow! On my taters.
Oh!
Was that on my taters?
Yeah, tater
cool.
On your taters, dude.
Cool.
Anyway, dude. I forget what I was going to say. It was funny as shit. And now you guys don't get to have it because No, the first time. I haven't even taken gabapentin in a long time. The after X of gabapentin.
Gavin Penton?
Gavin Penton.
Who's Gavin Penton?
Gabapentin, dude. The name of the... Why don't they make fucking medical names easier?
They don't want to. They want to make it so you can't say it because then you got to pay the guy who knows how to say it right. It adds to like the separating of the dumbasses like us and the professionals like
think that?
them. Yeah, definitely.
You thought that before?
I mean, not like in a conspiracy way, but I do think that terms
like
in
a
general,
conspiracy.
groups come up with terms to exclude,
No.
not for any other reason. They'll be like, I'm going to make up this like fancy fucking term so that only we understand it and people outside of this group won't understand it and they got to come to us to gain understanding. I'm smart. Ugh.
Do you think that that's why we came up with runk?
No, Runk was on the fucking fly, on the spot.
But I'm saying, but people don't know what it is unless they come to us and they say, hey, what's runk?
Yeah, but you were making a joke. You didn't think, oh, I'm going to exclude people now. You just said something funny.
I love excluding people.
Okay, well, that's your own problem.
I will say, though, that I was on the road this weekend.
Okay, and how was that?
I have a video out there. It's called The Tour Report, and it's on my Crystalia channel, but on YouTube, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it sounded, honestly, you're really transparent on text. Like I can always tell when you're in a shit mood, in a whatever mood, in like a ditzy mood, which is what you usually are in, and then also when you're in a good mood.
Yeah.
And it was very obvious from before you went out to Dallas. It was Dallas, right?
Uh-huh.
And
I was
while you were in Dallas, your mood was like crazy
elevated.
Good. Yeah.
I was down before that. I still have ups and downs, you know, when I'm on the road, but it was great to get to see my family because Kristen and Calvin were in St. Louis and then they met me in Dallas. And when I saw them, it was great, dude.
When he wears the fucking
earphones, it's too cute. It's
so
too
cute,
much. But
yeah.
so I was in Dallas and I was in Wichita and it was great. And opened up with some BTK killer jokes in Wichita.
I bet those killed.
I don't like jokes like that, but
I
did.
don't care. I don't care that you don't like them. Other people like them. You're not the only person in the world.
That's how it's going to be, by the way, when you sign up for his advice. But I don't care.
Yeah.
And so now I have Atlanta, which is sold out.
Hey, would you look at that? Good for you.
It's a bitch how we did it. And then
hey, nice.
and then I have Washington, D.C. Limited tickets left. And then Stockton.
California. Stockton, California?
Yep.
Been there. Wow.
You have?
Yeah.
Why have you been to Stockton?
Just going through, you know. I'm a Ramblin Man. I used to be a Ramblin Man.
Oh.
Now I'm kind of more sedentary, but I used to be a Ramblin Man.
Cool. Just learn the words.
Today, class, and when I was a Ramblin Man,
Uh-huh.
Stockton was a place I ended up 2 times.
A fucking Johnny Cash song. When I was a Ramblin' Man, Stockton was a place I would end up in.
Ended up in 2 times, not would end up. It's not theoretical. I did end up there 2 times.
When I was a Ramblin' Man, I would end up in Stockton. When I was a Ramblin' Man, I would end up in Oakland. When I was a Ramblin' Man.
Wow. 2 times in Stockton.
I would end up... What?
2 times in Stockton would be the name of the song.
When I was a Ramblin' Man, I wound up in Stockton 2 times. When I was a Ramblin' Man. So I'll be in Stockton and then Oakland. I've been thinking about getting a bulletproof vest.
Oh, okay. Yep. Nice segue.
I've been thinking about getting a bulletproof vest and just rocking it, dude. Tupac did it, and honestly, he looked fucking fantastic.
And
I
guess
want to be
what?
the comedian.
It didn't matter for him. He got shot to death in public.
He got caught sleeping. He wasn't wearing it.
Oh. Well, if you're gonna, here's the thing. If you're going to get a Kevlar vest, you got to wear it all the time. You don't like have it on sometimes. You don't go halfway with a bulletproof vest. You got to wear it like when you go to sleep. Only take it off when you shower.
Showering with the bulletproof vest, like this.
Under it? Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, I want to get a tan one. It would look really cool. But
I mean,
you know they're like
for
$500.
style? You want to get them for style?
Well, dude, I want to also look good. A full black one that's long as the shit, with a chrome hearts cross over it, you know? And then a tan one is also a shit. A high tan one that leaves your belly exposed so you wouldn't want to get shot in the fucking stomach. But a high tan one is good, and a long black one is the shit.
That's something that has always bothered me about bulletproof anything. It's like you got to get the full body everything, or else they're just going to shoot you in the head or hands.
Should I just go out in like the full, like...
Yeah, with covering up your feet like a onesie.
Picture the guy, dude, with the...
Get a onesie.
Dude, Steve Navarro with the fucking... with the Kevlar vest on.
Get a bulletproof onesie.
Oh, dude. See, I wouldn't... That's the one I wouldn't get. We got to show this on the thing. Make sure you keep these for the show. But this is the one... these are the ones I wouldn't get. The cloth ones. I want a full with the plate in it.
But what cloth?
Ooh, that one's the shit, dude.
Cloth doesn't work, so why would they be
No,
cloth?
it does. They have like material that like bounces and it won't penetrate.
What?
Yep. That's
What?
125?
That's it?
That is cheap.
That doesn't... Get a pink one. Those are dope.
That's cool. Right under it.
Right under it.
Oh, no, those are just... No, those are just...
Oh, pissed.
So anyway, I think I'm going to get one, but I don't know if it'll be here in the time for Stockton, but goddamn, that would be so ill, dude. I would be cool like that.
There's
the
a pink one.
ones, you know? All right, dude. Whatever.
Now we're talking. Now I would wear a pink one.
Let's get
Chris
that.
is being colorblind because he clicked on the only red one that was up
of course, and there were pink ones.
Those are pink ones.
Yeah. That's for look, they have it for chicks. That's hilarious.
I would wear it though, so I'm not a chick, so it's not true.
I guess we could start.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's get into the advices.
What's up, Matt and Chris? Thanks for what you guys do. Lifeline fucking rocks.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, fucking rips. And not enough people know about Matt DeLee is Confused. That podcast is awesome too.
Coming back later this year, baby, baby.
I'm just gonna throw that out there. Look it up. Anyway, speaking of confused, that's where I come in. I'm an extremely, extremely nostalgic person to the point where everything I think about and do revolves around the past.
Gotta be careful.
Looking forward stresses me out. The future stresses me out. I've never been one to have goals or want a career. Even today stresses me out. So I wasn't sure what to do as far as being super nostalgic to the point where that's where I am 24/7 just about. Wow. Obviously it's comfortable in the past. Yep. You know what happened. Yep. It's easy to go back to it, and the future is scary. So I'm 31 years old. Living like that's not productive. I need to get my head screwed on straight. Any advice would be great. How do I get out of the past? How do I get to the future? Thanks, guys.
Well, it's a simple question. It's complicated, but it's a simple question. Do you want to be a MAGA motherfucker, or do you want to not be a MAGA motherfucker? Because that's the whole thing that MAGA is based on.
What?
It's looking back and longing for a time, but it's a trick because we think of the past and it's like we think of it as way, way rosier than it really was. And like he sort of alluded to, when we think of the future, it's unsettled, it's up in the air. Like you know, we could all get fucking shot next day just walking around.
Not if you have the
But we know we didn't get shot yesterday. So yesterday's better because our memories are fucked up. Our memories trick us. Our memories can't trick us about the future.
Retrospect candy coats everything. I've always said that.
What?
Retrospect candy coats everything.
Oh, you said that?
That's me thing. That's a me
I've
thing.
never heard you say that.
Yeah, it was me. I say it.
But I've never heard it.
Well, I don't say it to you. I say it to sometimes different people.
Why don't you say it to me? It's cool.
Is it cool?
Did you make it up? Or
I made it up. Yeah, that was me, not John Lennon.
Oh well, I didn't suspect John Lennon, but now I did because you brought him up out of nowhere.
Shit, but retrospect candy coats everything, and that's something I made up. And if I was a rapper, I would rap it in my songs, and people would be like, "Oh, that's interesting."
Well, it's true. I mean,
but I'm not. I'm just a comedian.
People look back on the past and remember. That's why when we like break up with someone, and then a couple years later, we're like, God, I shouldn't have done it. That was the best relationship of my life.
Right.
No, it wasn't.
Right.
You were unhappy, motherfucker. You're only remembering the good parts. Our brains are not perfect. They're imperfect. And when we look back, we remember times as better than they really were. And when we look forward, we think of, we get like doom cycles. Like we think about all the bad shit that could happen because it's unsettled. It's like entropy, second law of thermodynamics. You got to fucking think of it in a smart way. But what confuses me is that he knows all this. He's not confused about why.
But it's because it's still scary. It's still the future's unknown. You were scared of what we don't know. That's why a lot of people don't. That's why a lot of whites don't like black people because they're not around them.
Well, sure, but that's a little bit different. It's about experience versus like.
Dude, I think that that here's the deal. Everyone is scared of the future. Period. That's fine. Feel that. It's okay to be scared, dude.
It's normal to be scared.
It's okay to be scared. You would be weird if you weren't scared. You know what you'd be? A fucking mouse or a frog, right? You're a human. It's okay to be scared. Make your body take the steps forward one at a time, dude. And you're wearing that hat that says life rips. Life rips. Life ripped isn't the slogan.
He thinks it's life ripped.
Life rips. It continues to rip. You know what rips? Now. You know what rips? Now. You know what rips? Now. Now keeps coming, motherfucker. Right? That hat was cool, but when you put that fucking Skull and Bones fucking hand on it, it upgraded. You didn't used to have that. You don't think of the things that you could be doing, and you could be doing some bomb-ass shit. And guess what you're going to have in your life? Pain. And that's going to suck too. but your memory's going to candy coat it, and you're always going to go back to imagine. If we all lived hundreds and thousands of years, we'd be like, man, remember what it was like in fucking 1460? That was so fun. We didn't have technology to ruin our lives, and you'd be like forgetting about all your friends that were beheaded.
Yep.
You've seen the Tudors.
Or got like some virus and died when
Yeah, exactly,
modern medicine would
dude.
have
Those
cured it
fucking
right away.
4 waves of the fucking the sweating disease or whatever the fuck they had in the Tudors.
Wow.
And
That's not something, but yeah.
no, they had the sweating
4
disease.
waves of the sweating disease?
4 waves of the sweating disease.
Oh, okay.
It happened during the. I saw when I watched the Tudors.
Right, yeah, which is basically just instructive and educational. The tutors.
Well, I Google it afterwards and I see what's true.
Okay.
But we'd be like, oh man, remember the time? It was so great. We didn't have to worry about nuclear weapons. You had to worry about famine.
Yeah.
You had to worry about candles setting a whole town on fire.
Yep.
You had to worry about losing 7 children before you had a fucking son because your wife couldn't give birth because all you were eating were fucking taters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the life expectancy was like 12,
Yeah,
and
dude.
the reason is because it was
If
so
you were
hard to
even
get
born.
past birth. Exactly.
Yeah. So my point is make your body do the physical things about moving forward, and then you can make your mind do it. But take the steps. Try different things. Dude, I feel you. Retrospect, candy coats, everything.
But here's the thing.
But that's not real, bro.
The way to shift it around is this. The past, you're being tricked by your own brain. The past sucked. The future, at the very least, might not suck. It's possible that the future won't suck. The past, I promise you, fucking did, okay?
Vote
because
for
it
me.
was life, and most life is fucking hard and shitty. The future could be good.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah, think about all the times you cried in your life, bro. Maybe you won't cry tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's in the
Maybe
future.
you'll never cry again.
Fuck yeah. Life
All
rips.
right.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, it's Kristen Matalia.
I love this
Oh,
guy.
dude, this guy.
Yeah.
A crazy happenstance that I'm
shit.
submitting to a video for this. Wanted to ask you guys, oh man, when it comes to talking to new people and in social situations, how do you know when next to speak to them and in what order you talk when conversing appropriately between two new people? Hope that you guys are doing well, and best believe that I'm listening to every episode of Lifeline. Thank.
Dude, okay. This is, what is his name? Stony Raymond, right? Steve Raymond?
Stony Raymond.
I don't know. TikTok, everyone's got a fucking silly name. This guy, how does he do this?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's a good actor. He's like acting.
Yeah, but like he must have a little bit of this in him, dude.
Yeah, right,
the CNC on this motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
How does he act so insecure, so
Yeah.
over the top, but also real?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's the funniest kind of shit. Like it's the Jim Carrey shit. Like he's going so overboard, but it's that funny.
Yeah.
He's taking chances.
Do you know him? I mean, that guy's
No, we've only
hilarious.
conversed online, but
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of his. He's on TikTok. He's got like millions of followers.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. Steve Raymond.
He's hilarious.
Oh, Stovey Raymond is the thing on his thing. That's why I.
The thing on his thing. Okay.
Anyway, Stove Raymond. So anyway, dude, this guy is talking about how do you know when to talk next? First of all, if this guy was really like this guy would have a lot of fucking. You got a lot of problems. Right?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta breathe. First of all, breathe.
Breathe
right?
more. I feel like every time he makes a video, he's almost gonna fucking pass out. You know what I mean? Like when you're doing ADR and you're just like
Yeah.
gotta do a quick breathing thing, you realize how fucking hard it
Yeah.
is. In 30 seconds, you start
Yeah.
seeing spots.
Yeah. You know what, dude? Have you seen Love on the Spectrum?
No.
These guys are amazing, man. Like they gotta like learn how to go on date, and they gotta learn how to talk to people, and they'll just be like, "Yo, you look very nice today. I think I'm falling in love."
Oh, they're autistic.
They're autistic,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
And then the girl is like, "Oh, that's really nice. Do you have a dog?" And it's like they don't know what to say to each other, but it's very sweet and very nice and very pure, right? And they're saying what they want and what they think is right, and like,
I think that's quite charming and
Yes.
good because a lot of people think too much about it and come off as cool and
Yeah.
collected, like they don't want to seem
100%.
overly whatever. Fuck that.
100%. People are just like, dude, what do I say? I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I'm going to wait 6 days. Just like,
right, yeah.
be the way you want to be.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Being cool sucks anyway.
And here's the other thing, too. There's fucking how many billions of people are in the world?
How many?
8 billion people in the
Not
world?
quite 8 billion, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
And there's somebody for everybody. There's probably at least 5 people for everybody.
I mean, at least, dude.
So get out there and be Cincy and find a Cincy person. Find an insecure person, dude. Find somebody that matches your rhythm of talking, right? Dude, that guy's hilarious.
Yeah, although I don't know about anybody could ever match that, but
No,
people
maybe.
definitely be entertained by it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if I was a chick, I'd give you a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so fun, dude. Plus, I need a nice man, you know?
Okay.
I do. I don't need a fucking guy that's all... You know how much work it is to be cool, bro?
Well, that's why it sucks. It's
I know.
It's not real.
I know.
It's if you have to work on it, it's not authentic.
Right.
You know?
I wish more guys were like that, honestly. And I know that guy is a good actor and shit.
I wonder how much he's like that.
I don't know.
Because to be able to know how that works, you got to either be like that or really observant.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one or the other.
He's also been very cool to me online all throughout my shit. I like that guy a lot.
All right. Well, we like that guy.
Follow him on TikTok.
He's fucking funny, dude. You sent me a lot of his shit.
I think it's Stovey Raymond, I think.
Okay, you
Steve
keep
Raymond.
making
it's Stovey or something.
You keep adding an IE or a Y. It's Stove Raymond.
Okay, it's Stove Raymond.
All right.
I like when shit's cute, I guess. Hey, Stovey. All right, next.
Hey, Chris and Matt. My name is Stephanie. I'm a huge fan of your show. Chris, I've been listening to your podcast for forever now, but I need some advice.
Okay.
So I work in an industry where I'm surrounded by people all the time, customers, people that work there, just people in general. I'm getting really sick of the comments that they make on the way that I look and how young I look.
Oh, God.
I'm 22, almost 23. I'm
I know how
4'11",
time- how
and I
time
weigh
goes.
100 pounds. I'm very much aware of the way that I look.
Yeah.
I just really hate when people go out of their way and make comments like, are you old enough to work? Are you still in high school? And where are your parents?
Oh.
So it's getting really old that people take time out of their day and say stupid comments like that to me. I know I should be thankful that I look as young as I am, but it's starting to get old, and I never know a comment to say back to them. I hope you can help.
Dude, how
All right,
was she so eloquent the way she was speaking?
Don't act like she's so young she shouldn't be able to do that.
That's not what I'm saying. Like, there was
No, I know.
no stuttering, and it was like she was like...
She's very calm and collected. It's why she's got a job. She's
Yeah,
like very
dude.
good at talking to people.
So now you're saying she's too young to have that job.
No, I mean, that is so annoying, dude. When people, it's like they think they're the first person that ever saw you. And it's like they don't think it through. Like, oh, she's probably heard this a gazillion fucking times.
Use filters,
You're
guys.
not that clever, motherfuckers. Stop talking to this person like nobody's ever seen her before. People have seen her and they've made the exact comment that you are going to make that you think is fucking funny and is not. Okay? That's addressing everybody else. As far as you...
I was just say they should call into Lifeline, yes.
Yeah, they should. But as far as what you can do, I mean, it's hard coming up with like a blanket response for this kind of shit because sometimes, you know, the tenor of the way people say things are sometimes more acceptable than others,
the
you
three
know?
tenors.
No. So it's hard to be like, you know, the worst is when someone's like thinking they're really fucking funny and clever. That is the worst. I'm sure some people are like maybe actually being genuine and not thinking about being funny, but still it's annoying.
Hey, like so concerned. Hey,
Right.
hold on.
Right.
Where are your parents?
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's probably very actually uncommon. But yeah, I don't know. What do you want to tell
I'm
her?
gonna go look for your parents. What do I want to tell her?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if they're commenting on how you look, you comment on how they look. That's how it is. Tit for tat, dude. You're at a job that this happens. Okay, all out warfare.
I know why she would be hesitant to do that though, because they could report her to the...
Yeah, but she could do it first. And are you kidding? She's a young woman. She could get motherfuckers fired left and right.
But they're not people that work. They're customers she's talking about.
Dude.
Customers come up to her and say shit that it really bothers her about her appearance.
Oh, these are customers.
God, that's actually really shitty even phrasing it like that. Yeah. That sucks, dude.
I mean, it's, it's fine. It's really not. You're taking a little bit too far.
No, dude, like 20, 30 times a day, someone would be like, you're so small. Imagine that.
I mean, nobody's saying you're so small.
That's
dude.
how she's obviously hearing it. She said she's 4'11" and weighs 100 pounds. She
well,
looks
then
like...
she is so small.
Okay, see, this is the problem, though.
I didn't know that until now, and that's not the first thing I'm
But
saying
she
to
said
her.
it, though.
Okay,
she said it, so you weren't listening.
I was thinking of the tutors at that point.
Okay,
I was thinking
well, that's
but
fucking...
I think that you say, you know, Oh, yeah, well, you look like a bird. Okay, so now what? and they say, well, I'm sorry, what? And they say, that's offensive. And I say, oh, you're talking about how I look young and where are my parents. And you talk about how I should still be in high school. You look like a bird. Now let's move on and do this work.
Right.
Right.
I think
tit for tat.
Yeah.
Right.
I think she could maybe say something like, oh, how cute. You think you're the first person that came up with that. That's good.
That's so good.
Oh,
dude.
you think you're like the first person that ever thought of that thing? Yep. Like, great. Now can we move on?
Yeah.
Like, be condescending, be patronizing. They've done it to you. Feel free to do it back.
Yeah.
Don't do it in a way that sounds angry, but be angry and let them know.
Yeah. How about this? Say
plausible deniability.
How about this? Say, where are your parents? This is what you can do too. Go ahead.
Okay.
Say, and I'll be her. Go say, where are your parents?
Oh, you look so young. Where are your parents?
Dead. That'll be 1995.
That's a good one too.
That's
a
amazing,
fucking
dude.
really good one.
That'll be amazing.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
They go like this. Oh, sorry. They turn into Steve Raymond. So sorry. And they give you
more money. They give you double the amount that you requested. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, think of the version. For all of them, think of the version that you can turn it around and make them feel really bad.
Look, the whole thing about spin move mentality is, dude, have fun with it, man. Have fun with it, dude.
QVC.
But have fun with it. The whole thing with spin move mentality is have fun with it, right? Not only do you don't necessarily need to do a spin move, right? But you can also simply feel the mentality. We have hoodies. We have shirts. That's the back. Do we have, how low can we go for this? Chuck's saying it's too low, but I'm going lower.
Chuck, you know.
One, how many do we have left? We don't have that many left. So you be lucky.
God, you've been doing that for so fucking long.
You might think you'd have them for $100. You are not. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
You are not getting them for $80. You are not.
The pause.
Getting them for $40. You are. Can we go low? You are not.
So loud.
Getting them for $10 right now for a limited time only. 4 simple payments of 12 cents. Dude, spin move mentality. All right,
next one.
Hey, football fans. Football fans. Yeah, so football's huge, right? And the first Sunday of the NFL season is here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, that's official, so you know it's real, is giving new customers a can't-miss offer to celebrate their return of the NFL season. Yes, dude! Right now, new customers can bet just $5 and get $200 in free bets instantly. Like, if you're like me, I could be like, well, if you get $5, then what do you get? Double bet? Maybe you get like 10, but you get $200 in free bets instantly. So this is a no-brainer. And
as an added bonus,
there's more.
Yeah, believe it. Yeah. There's more. As an added bonus for week 1, everyone can experience the thrill of DraftKings early win promotion.
So look, it's simple. Look, bet on an NFL team to win. If your team leads by 10 at any point during the game, then you get paid instantly. Boom, ka-ching. Even if your team loses.
What?
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Lifeline to get $200 in free bets instantly. $200. That's like a pass and go in Monopoly.
Yeah.
And when you place a $5 bet, that happens this Sunday, okay? So that's code Lifeline only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Matt. Huge fan of the podcast. Chris, you're looking really fresh today. Love the fit. Love the hair.
Oh, yeah,
super funky.
Right?
She's talking to me?
Love it.
She said Chris.
Matt,
yeah,
you have really nice hands.
Wow,
and I don't know if anyone's ever told you that, but I just
around.
really felt like you needed to hear it.
That's a kink. But anyway, I have nice hands too.
I need some advice because I'm moving out for the first time. I'm moving out of my parents' house. I'm going across the country to a writing program in a film school.
Cool.
Really excited, but I've never moved out before. So I'm going to be going to Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm wondering if you guys have any tips for like moving out to the city. or to a bigger city, moving to the
Beautiful.
West Coast, kind of like networking, getting into the entertainment industry. Anything that you could possibly offer me,
Hell yeah.
I will take. Any stories from like when you guys were moving out
Are
in
you
your
getting
early
a blowjob?
20s? Yeah. Huge fan.
What are
Bro,
you doing,
I just
dude?
love that she's fucking moving up, dude. This is exactly where that first guy needs to be, dude.
Okay.
Living in the future, but not so much. But she's honestly, women live in the future way more than men. You know that,
They're
right?
better at planning. For sure,
women are like
long-term thinking.
What is it going to be like when, dude, Kristen is just like, I can't wait till we die together. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, let's have lunch.
Yeah.
You know? It's so crazy, dude. I can't. Kristen would literally be like, when we're old and our kids are out of the house, and just how amazing it's going to be when they come over for our last Thanksgiving.
Right,
and it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Live life. But dude, she's first of all, Vancouver.
I love Vancouver.
Besides the rain, but I was going to say that, so don't jump on me, right? But besides the rain, dude, oh my God, I don't know where you're from. If you're from a cold area, that's fine. It's going to be cold as shit, but let me tell you, it rains a lot besides the rain. But dude, Christmas in fucking Vancouver is absolutely awesome, dude. The lights, the beautiful coldness, all of it.
I've been to Vancouver a few times, and one time I flew into Vancouver and got in a cab, go where I was going. I rolled down the window, and the air was hitting me in the face, and I was like, this sounds like horse shit, and I swear to God, it's not. I was like intoxicated by how fucking fresh and crisp the air was. I like felt high.
Wow, dude.
I felt high from the fucking air in Vancouver. So
what a fucking did a fucking so many doobies before that and didn't even realize it.
I didn't even. I mean,
yeah, right, dude.
I'm known
just on the car. Be like this. Whoa, dude. Are you serious right now? Hey, Uber guy.
I've been known to do fucking some doobies. I'm the doobie brother out of the two of us. But I did not. It's just the air in Vancouver. But we should talk to her specifically.
Are we hotboxing in this weird colored cab because it's a weird color because we're not in America and they don't have yellow ones? What?
Wow. Okay. So, advice, though. She needs advice. Not our opinion about the city of Vancouver.
She's going to be fine. But let me tell you
the
something.
way you're being, you're definitely going to be fine.
Yeah,
but
dude.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine. Trust in your... You know what, dude? Trust in yourself.
But I would say,
but
not to be too overly cautious.
I know, but...
Trust in yourself, but don't be too trusting of other people. Because everyone else is trying to get ahead too. You're out in the big city. You're a very kind person. It's very obvious. And obviously you're a go-getter. That's clear. But don't blindly trust other people who seem to have your interests at their heart.
Very
because
good.
Trust me, they have their interests at
Very
their
good.
heart.
And let me tell you another thing too. About Vancouver especially. Don't take a wrong turn.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
the fucking opiate addiction and the fucking heroin, forget it. I say heroin like that because like I'm like a rapper.
What word are you even saying?
Heroin.
Heroin, okay.
I don't do that, dude.
Oh.
Heroin.
Even though that's the word?
That's not how Nas says it.
Heron? I mean, heron is a
Got
bird.
heron in your veins.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Still a bird.
So,
but yeah.
what?
It's a bird. Heron. Herring.
Yeah, but that's not what he's saying, right?
No, it's not. Yeah.
Does Nas rap about birds?
No.
Heron and a blue jay. So, yeah. So you take a right turn, dude, and seriously, it is the fucking. You gotta be careful. You step on a syringe. So basically, always wear shoes. Watch where you're going, and don't trust in too many people too much, but trust in yourself. And bro, I can't wait till. Let me tell you something. I know you're probably gonna want to get home to your family for Christmas, but ride out.
Not if she's not Christian.
Well, yeah, she could be Jewish. You're saying
she could be a lot of things. I'm just saying she might not be Christian.
Buddhist?
You can be whatever religion you want.
She can, yeah. It's up to her, but I'm saying most people.
Okay.
She's probably.
But it's beautiful that time of year is your point.
Yeah. So ride out that holiday.
Yeah.
A lot of people go home for the holidays, okay,
Yeah,
dude?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're trying to like catch
Not,
me.
dude. I'm just saying. It's not about Christmas. It's about the time of year. That's all. You're getting pissed.
No, I'm not getting pissed.
Okay.
I'm just saying she wants to ride out December there. It's going to be cold, but it's so nice, dude. It is so nice.
Yeah.
And Vancouver has Starbucks across from Starbucks.
Yes.
And I go in both.
And Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons too, yeah. I wonder where she's from.
But the thing that you said about don't make a wrong turn,
and
that's true, but Vancouver is very safe because they have safe places to do those drugs. They're not like wheeling and dealing on the streets. Addicts go to a safe zone and get a clean needle.
Right.
So it's like not as fucked up as say Skid Row in downtown LA.
That's why there's so many Starbucks, because they have them in Starbucks. Yeah, let me get a tall mocha thing there, and then Heron. I'm sorry, I say it because I'm like, and they call it out. They're like Nas. All right.
Okay, you're gonna do great. Congratulations on moving out, and going to the big city.
Stud.
What's up, guys? My name's Daniel. My dad's 63, and he's an accountant. He saves every penny he earns, which is fine. I've learned a lot from it.
Cool.
But anytime my brothers or I spend money on something that he thinks is unimportant,
oh God,
I wouldn't say he's disappointed, but he kind of disapproves. So I guess a question would be, how do you guys handle trying to teach your parents things? Even though they seem like they're kind of already set in their ways.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, let me know.
It's tough. It's so tough, dude. It's so tough.
I mean,
we deal with that.
I don't think you can teach them anything. I think the only thing you can sort of get them to understand is that you are your own person, and the way you do things has validity to you. So therefore, it has validity in general. So they shouldn't be so looking down their nose at you like that. That you're a fucking adult and you're clearly a rational one. So if you want to buy fucking, I don't know, rims on your car, and your dad's like, oh, here we go. He's treating you like a child.
Yeah.
And that's not right. That's shitty, dude. So you could, I don't know what kind of guy your dad is, but you could at the very least just be like, look, Dad, like, just because you don't want to do it doesn't mean that it's a bullshit thing to do. Mm-hmm. I want to do it. I make my money the way I make it. It's my money. I can do what I want. And it's a thing to do in the world. Relax. Fucking get the stick out of your ass.
And you want me to be happy, don't you? Like, isn't that your goal for your child? Like, that's the thing about it, is like, what makes you happy? Like, sometimes I spend money and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And I'm like, but it makes me happy though. And it makes me happy. And because I'm happy, that's good.
And you're going to die. What are you going to do with that money when you're fucking dead?
No, I mean, not everybody in the world has died, but
they're gonna, I said.
You don't know that.
No, everyone who has been born is going to die.
Has everyone who's been born died?
Not yet.
So then that doesn't work.
But they're going to. I didn't say they did die.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. Give me a version of the future that somebody alive now is not going to die.
Anthony Hopkins.
What about him?
He hasn't died yet.
He hasn't died yet.
The guy who played the
He's
first
gonna
Anakin,
die.
The guy who plays the first. Who's that guy?
Not give me an example of a person who isn't going
Hayden
to die.
Christensen.
Give me an example of how someone alive now could possibly not die.
A few days ago, I would have said Mikhail Gorbachev, but he died. So there's one in your favorite. There's one in your favorite. What person
you think is not going to die? How could a living person not die?
I'm just saying. You don't know with like what's the fucking movie that Johnny Depp did, The Transcendence? What's that fucking one?
What is that one? Transcendence. Yeah, Transcendence.
Google it instead of just thinking. He's just sitting there like this. Just fucking, you got a computer. Transcendence. You don't know about that. You don't know about synchronicity and what the fuck's going to happen in the.
But he did die. His consciousness lived on, but his body died. Got you on a technicality. Also, that's fake. That's a movie. Using, like, Meet Joe Black. Meet Joe Black. Brad Pitt's character didn't die.
I mean, look, he brought a Bicentennial Man,
So different.
So different. He brought a Bicentennial Man,
Just looked at the movie he wanted to look up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's like, oh, movies? Oh, I like this other movie.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you.
There you go.
Like I stinking ass said. Look at that. Look how dumb his face is there.
I hate movies that the poster is just one big picture of the actor's face.
You know what I don't like too? When movies give a character a name and then center that name in a tagline.
Like what?
Yesterday, Dr. Will Castor was only human. Who the fuck is Dr. Will Castor, dude? Because that's like Johnny Depp, motherfucker.
Like we already care about him, dude.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Wow.
So?
That's fucking hilarious.
Like, don't center the name that means nothing to me. You
that
know?
poster sucks. That poster's way better.
Yeah, but some fan made that. I guarantee you.
You think?
Yeah, dude. Or it's a foreign thing.
Please show it on the video on YouTube.
Because Polish shit, German shit, Latin American shit, all those posters are always better. American posters are just like some photoshopped face of Matt Damon and unrelated to the movie, and then another photoshopped face of Jeff Bridges unrelated to the movie. And it's just like, this is true grit. This is true grit. You know? Look at that. The Blu-ray cover is so inactive, dude.
Dude, that Blu-ray cover sucks.
Just
dude.
faces,
Look
dude.
at the chick with her hair. Like, look at, like, at least get a still picture of her. Well, that sucks. Of course, Morgan Freeman's in that movie, you know?
Oh, yeah. Is that Morgan Freeman?
It's just all like, someday we will all transcend.
Wow, dude. So true.
All right. Next one, dude.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, how about this? I will go to say, find a Blu-ray cover that's actually good.
Yeah,
I bet
the
number
that
one
isn't just
bad,
based on the poster of the movie.
A number one bad fucking thing. Art Blu-ray post, because Blu-rays were only around for like 3 years. You know.
Yeah, dude. So true. But wait, just to wrap up that fucking guy before you start the next video.
Oh yeah.
You're your own person. You may not be able to teach your parents anything, but you can at least get it into his head that he was once your age and he can remember that. It's not that fucking long ago. Mm-hmm. So just get it through his head that you are your own person. You have the things that you like that are willing, that you think are worth your fucking money that you made, not his. Fuck him.
And it makes me happy, dude. It makes me happy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
If you ask your dad, what's the number one thing you want? Happiness for my son. I don't give a fuck. Dude, if Calvin isn't happy, I'm not happy. I want him happy. I don't care if he wants to grow up and be a fucking train conductor. I don't even know if that's a good job. But I'm just saying, I would never see him because he'd be on the road a lot. But what I'm saying is... That'd be pretty sick if
Calvin was a train conductor, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, that is true. They have cool outfits.
Yeah, hats.
But my point is, whatever then. Bad example, working at Kinko's. And no shame if you work at Kinko's, you're trying to get by, whatever. But like, no one would wish that on their son, I guess, right? Because Kinko's will probably be out of business soon.
It already is. It's FedEx now.
There you go. So, right? So if you work at Kinko's, pretty much...
You're done.
You're living in the past like that guy, right?
Yeah, the first guy, yeah.
First guy. So, yeah, dude, just happiness, man. It's what makes you happy.
Happiness, man. Yeah. Great. Okay, great. Great. Next one. Bing, bong. Bing, bong.
What up, y'all? This is Luca Magnata, the homie that was asking about asking a girl out at work.
Oh, yeah.
I ended up getting to meet her just in passing. And honestly, wasn't really my vibe. Part of the reason I had said that I was potentially interested in asking her out is because I just was going based on just looks, right? And looks on everything.
Can't do that.
You got to get to know them a little bit.
Yep.
It just wasn't my thing. So I didn't ask her out. But here's a separate question. My brother and I do a podcast about movies. We talk about movie news and like we review movies and stuff like that. It's really fun for us. We look up to you guys. We're inspired by your guys' podcast. What are some ways that we can make our podcast more entertaining or successful or interesting? What are some ways that you guys have found helps you when you're having a conversation, like being entertaining and also being yourself? I don't know, just some advice on having a podcast that you started with your brother where you talk about movies. So thanks, guys. Peace.
Do it naked.
Well, no,
Next.
people are, you have to remember that people are subscribing to not necessarily the actual idea or the content. It's you.
Yeah, 100%.
So let your you come through as best as possible. And it's a lot harder for some people. I think for comedians, it's generally easier because they're already figured out who they are as a performance, performance-wise. And, for people who are not comedians or performers, I think it's a lot harder. So it may take you a little bit longer to catch your groove. I don't know how long you've been doing this podcast, but yeah, I think that people are subscribing to you ultimately. So that's what you got to focus on, having that come through.
I was going to say something similar, which is like if it's your brother especially, you guys have a rapport that, brothers and sisters, siblings, brother and sister, whatever, they have a rapport that is common among siblings, but their specific rapports are not they are not similar. They're very unique. Every pair of brothers, pair of sisters, brother and sister has a unique bond. And whatever that is, try to tap into that. It's almost like try to do it as if the cameras or microphones are not there. Because people will want to tune in to see a unique bond. People like whatever you want to call it, realness, authenticity. They want to see or listen to people being themselves. And when you have a unique bond with someone in particular, they want to see that even more. So again, I think just sort of echoing what Chris said, don't talk about the movies, but that's the fucking background noise. It's actually about you two and how you guys vibe with each other. So assuming you guys do have a unique bond, which I'm sure you do, make that front and center and lead with that every step of the way. Every time there's a question about what direction to take the show, lead with the unique bond that you guys have. Not the kind of movies that you're going to talk about, not whatever. It's all the ways should always start with the bond that you guys have.
Also, how about that's great that you realize that the girl's not for you. See, this is the thing about, not realizing this is the thing about living in your head. You know what? In addiction, we call it magical thinking. It's like, you think that you see someone and you create this scenario that doesn't necessarily exist, that you want to you play out like this movie, you know, like, oh, I saw her, she was in the corner, you know, we're supposed to meet or whatever the fuck it is. And then you meet somebody. I'm glad you let reality sink in that maybe this isn't right, because a lot of people, especially like, you know, addicts or me or whatever, they might be like, oh, this means something. I need to talk to her because of this or whatever it is.
Nothing means anything. There are no signs. Stop it with that shit. Nothing is meant to be. Things happen, and when they're in front of you and they seem good or are good, you follow that path. What?
Nihilist. And
no, I don't mean that from like
the whole world's going to go to shit no matter what.
I just mean that things out in the world, there's no deeper meaning to them. You make of the world what it gives you, what it offers you, and you take it or don't. Okay.
It's a nihilist, and it's all good. Okay.
Absolutely not. But yeah, I mean, I think that's like there's that joke in Jerry Seinfeld's book that came out when we were kids, Sign Language.
Yeah, I remember it.
He talks about how he doesn't have the problem with dating anymore because he just stopped approaching people because he can see it's someone, a beautiful woman, and then he can see play out their whole trajectory. Right. Or like they're starting to get into fights. They're starting to like butt heads, and like they hate each other by the time they're dying. It's like, you know, if you don't live right then in that moment, you can see ahead a little bit, foresee maybe what it would be like to be on your 10th date.
And it might be awful,
and it might be, what's happening there? Are you playing a trick on yourself? Oh, boy.
It's a nihilist. So, yeah.
No, I'm not. And we're going to talk about that after the show.
Okay, cool. Wow. Going to lay me out.
Hey, Chris, Matt. Thank you guys so much for all you're doing here. I'm a huge fan. So my wife and I have been trying to get pregnant for about 2 years now, and we've had no luck. We haven't gone to the doctor or anything like that because we just don't want to know that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Still young as crap. I'm 26, but my wife is 30, and she feels like we should start talking about other options.
Young as crap.
The big one is adoption. And I would love that kid with all my heart. Don't get me wrong. I want a kid so bad. There's nothing that I want more than to be a father.
Aw.
But I just feel like having one of my own might be a little different. I feel like a dick saying that, but I don't know. Any advice you guys have at all would be great.
A lot of people feel that way. Don't feel like a dick.
Yeah, you want to go ahead? Or I mean, I actually think about this sometimes because I obviously Calvin is mine. No DNA test needed. You got to fucking, you know.
So nervous.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you see the fucking face. He looks like me and my dad. But like, so there's no way it's not mine. But but my point is, I do think about that sometimes. Like, what if I adopted a child and it didn't look like me, or and I wonder how much of that is ego based and how much of that is just evolution based, to where you feel like you created this life with you and your balls, and how right. I mean, there's more to it, but it starts with your balls, and
it all started with a pair of balls. That's how the Bible begins.
Here comes Adam. And so so I wonder how much it would, you've tried for 2 years. That's a fucking sure as hell.
It also, though, it is hard to get pregnant sometimes, dude. Sometimes, like, you just, like, aren't busting at the right times, and you can't seem to get to bust at the right time.
You get, like, 4 days, though, for busting.
Sometimes women have shorter windows. It doesn't mean anything's wrong.
Yeah, but semen or sperm lasts for 2 days, right?
But maybe he busts and his shit goes away, does the job quick, and he doesn't have it's not in there for the same time period.
If he busts, then the splurt lasts for 2 days. Okay, and if you're in the window and the splurt's chilling and the window opens, the splurt goes, oh, hey, look, the window's open, and they run in. 2 years is a long time, so maybe something's going on. And he said he doesn't want to go to the doctor. Why? He said
he doesn't want to find out what could be bad or whatever. But I would say you're fine. You're 26. You don't need to go to the doctor right away. I would say it's only 24 tries, though. That's not that many, dude.
I guess so.
It's a lot, but it's not crazy. Just keep splurting. Get her to fucking roll around with the knees up or whatever the fuck. I mean, I don't know.
Worst doctor ever. But have you got her to roll around with her knees up? But take 2 of these. Call me in the morning.
But the truth is, you gotta, if you're starting to think that way about you don't start thinking about adoption as an alternative without exploring yourself and herself to the end. You got to go to a fucking doctor, buddy.
Yeah, you have to go to a doctor.
You got to go to a doctor. Doesn't mean something's wrong. It could be something super simple.
You could have a low sperm count, and he could give you some CBD. You know what I mean? 10% code if you go to the link, and it's congrats. You type in congrats. But But you could, it could be something like that. It could be like, oh, I see the problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Easy fix. Take this pill once a week and you'll be fucking fine. Like, you don't even know. You're thinking about, oh my God, you're infertile or all this scary shit. Dude, if that's true, you could think about adoption, but there's no reason to be thinking about that now.
Yeah, don't suppose.
Don't suppose anything, dude.
You're not a doctor, and a doctor is a doctor.
But do go to the doctor.
You definitely go to the doctor.
You don't want to live with this, like, maybe I'm this, maybe I'm that, maybe nothing's wrong, maybe this is wrong. You don't want to live in that constant state of doubt. Just go get some fucking answers. I'm sure it's not even that bad in the first place. And then once you get the answers, you go home and do some bust-a-bust and lead to a little
wow. And Pablo Francisco. And honestly, the last resort can be adoption, and that's fine, and that's a beautiful thing. Absolutely. Or AI. So, well, you never know how the future, what it holds, right?
Again, you're gonna pull up a Johnny Depp poster again.
Transcendence is real. Synchronicity is real.
But yeah, just don't fucking think the doctor means the worst possible thing.
It doesn't.
It does not.
Yeah.
It does not.
People don't like to go to doctors. I get it. He was probably pricked with a thing wrong. They couldn't find his vein or something when he was younger, and now he has trauma. But
okay, such a bad therapist, Well, why are you coughing so much, dude? What's going on? Talk about doctor.
I'm all good.
Damn, dude.
All
right, next.
Hey, Matt and Chris. I'm Hannah, and I'm from Georgia, and I need some advice. My mom is an alcoholic. We don't get along or have a relationship, really, and she has cirrhosis of the liver. She's not doing great. My siblings really want me to build a relationship with her because she's not doing great, and we don't know how much longer she's going to be here, and I'm really against it because I don't want to give her the power to hurt me again. I already was hurt when I didn't have a mom to help me pick out a prom dress or sign a lease on a car. So I don't want to give her that power to hurt me again if she's only gonna disappear again. I don't know what to do. Do I just suck it up and be at the hospital with them because that's what my siblings want? Or do I say, screw you, I'm fine without you and I don't want to get hurt again? Help.
So this is the kind of thing I would love to be able to ask questions about. Making me want that fucking private session with her. But for what you're giving us, the amount of information that you've given us, I think, first of all, that's fucking painful, and I'm really sorry that that's your experience with your mother. That's not fun. I know some people who've had similar experiences with one parent or another, and it kind of colors your whole life, and it's sad, and it's fucking really, really difficult. So I'm sorry you got to go through that. But I would advise you to not do anything just because your siblings are saying you should. They have their own relationship with their mother. That doesn't mean yours should mirror that. Doesn't mean that you have your own unique experience with your mother. They shouldn't be able to tell you exactly how yours should be or how you should operate in your relationship with her. You've been hurt by her in a number of ways, clearly, and you're not ready to open yourself up to being hurt again. And that totally makes sense. That being said, if she's actually close to dying, I would give it more consideration than I'm initially inclined to advise, because I don't think that it's worth the fear of her hurting you again. I don't know if that's worth spending the rest of your life knowing that you could have maybe tried to open up some kind of line of communication with your mother again, but she's gone too early. Opportunity.
I feel like the best, yeah. That's a very good point, but I also think that, it's not just about you. Ultimately, it is. But here's the thing. It's not just about you. It's about your siblings, too. If you do care about them and you love them, you need to consider them. But ultimately, you are the most important to you. So the whole deal is you may not know what's best for you at this moment. And to live in regret with not giving your mother another chance might be something that you might experience for the rest of your life. Between the two things, letting your siblings down and also you might not know what's best for you right now, I would heavily consider being there for everyone and being with your mom through her final moments. But only you know what's best, and you are most important. So if that supersedes all of it, then I understand you not being there. I definitely understand you not being there, and I don't think you should feel bad about it.
Did I miss something? Did she say her mom's actively dying?
She says she has cirrhosis and it's not going well.
Okay. I mean, maybe, I don't know how bad it is. You know, maybe she can't even really have a conversation, but it might be, if she's up and able to talk and communicate and totally lucid, it might be worth having this specific conversation with your mom. Just tell her, like, look, you know, I want to be able to be here for you and I want to have a better relationship, you know, before you might leave this earth. But like, you know, the truth of the matter is you've really hurt me over the years. You know, your disease has not only alienated one of your children, me, but it's totally ruining your body and leading to very possibly your death. So like, you know, can we meet somewhere in the middle here so we can both get what we want? I know, your mom doesn't want to have you alienated either. She's got this disease that got in the way. She's got her own fucking demons, whatever. I'm not making excuses for her. I'm just saying, like, she doesn't want this either. And if there's a way for you to figure out, you know, if you stay in your lane and approach it in a way that you're careful, but also caring to your mother and to yourself, it's possible that could open up some kind of relationship with her that is positive before she goes. And then, you know, not to sound crass, but like end her life for you on a positive note would be, I think, extremely valuable to you in your situation.
Yeah, man, we like to keep this podcast sometimes with some levity, but I'll tell you, that was a serious one.
Yeah. So I like the serious ones, though.
Yeah, no, I like the serious ones too. I mean, we should talk to, you know, the producer about maybe, you know, maybe some more funny ones, whatever. But I do feel for you. You know, obviously addiction is rough. It's stronger than your mom and it's stronger than your family and it fucking sucks. But you know, let us know, I guess.
Yeah, follow up if something changes. Let us know for sure.
Yeah. And that fan was working hard up there. Did you see that thing
It
spinning?
looked like she was going to fly away.
Jesus Christ. All right.
She got one of those spinny hats on.
Yeah. All right, next. Aw.
Hey, guys.
Oh, he's cute.
It's Mal and Bodie here.
What a cutie.
Yeah. We were just watching videos of Cal, and he has to kiss his face every time. So
that's
really cute.
So do I.
Yeah.
That's a boy, right?
And so my question today is, I had this little man when I was 24. And everyone's favorite thing to say to me is, but you're a baby yourself.
Oh,
and
my God.
You should have waited. And but you're only 20, in your 20s. You should have enjoyed it more. I'm like, but this is what I want to do. So just wondering what some of my responses should be and what I should say to them. Because it's kind of getting old.
It's so
if I'm being
cute.
honest. But yeah, thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
That baby is so
Dude, wait
cute.
a second. I got to get this straight. I know what she said, but I got to say it out loud. Just so I'm fucking... There are people in her life...
Those people are miserable.
...that tell her she should not have had her son because she's only 24?
I don't know if they say specifically that, but yeah, she was leading to what people were saying that, but what about living your youth? You know, now you're a mom, or something like that, you know?
Fuck the
those people are miserable.
Fuck off,
also,
dude.
do they have, like... Dude, I mean, I love the way I did it. I have, you know, but if I could have had kids earlier, now that I have Calvin, I'm like, well, that would have been fucking fantastic, you know? I don't understand these people that are like, there are people that show up and they're like, hey, man, I've had a great week, dude. I got away. I was away from the wife and the kid. And like, I'm just like, what? I never want to be away, dude.
Yeah.
I bring them on tour. I don't understand these people's lives. There's two different types of people like this, man. There's people that are just born to do that shit, which you are. You had your child. You're living. Dude, it's also awesome to be young with your child.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we're both very young. I'm only 42, and like, I get to be with Calvin, and I can run around and shit, and my knees don't hurt.
I mean...
You know, and we tackle each other and we have a good time and he learns the, you know,
sounds like you need another therapist.
The do's and don'ts. But no, I'm joking. But like this is great. This is the best time of your life.
I just can't believe there are people that say that. First of all, just to be absolutely as clear as possible, not that you exhibited any doubt here, but those people are 100% in the wrong fucking Titanic assholes. Okay.
They're also projecting.
They are miserable. And I'm glad it doesn't seem to be, you know, any skin off your back. But like, what you can say to them is something like, excuse me, you're an asshole. Or if you don't want to be that direct confrontational, you can just say, why, in what world would I not want to have this son in my life right now? Like, what are they even positing? That like it would be better if like you shoved him back inside and this never happened? Like,
wow, what if that's what they meant? Put him back in there.
He's here and he's a beautiful fucking boy. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Say that. Like, what could you possibly mean?
Because she's so nice. You could see she smiles so much and she's like, oh, wow. And she eats it. Dude, don't eat it anymore.
Don't
Just
eat
be
it.
like,
Yeah.
you see this baby?
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What are you talking about? This is so fun. I get to be young with this motherfucker?
Yeah, okay, well, you don't need to say motherfucker.
Let's go in the sandbox, dude. Yeah. Don't project your bullshit on me. Don't project your, oh, I didn't live my youth to the fullest, your sad life on me. And do it with your fucking beautiful smile if you want.
You can even say something like, you know.
Write a note.
It sounds like, with a smile if you want, it sounds like projection. Like, do I seem unhappy? I'm not unhappy at all. I'm over the moon happy.
Yeah.
I love my son. I love my life. What about you? What happened in your life that you feel like you can just say that willy-nilly to me? You don't know anything about that. Like, I seem happy because I am happy. Yeah. What about you? Turn that shit around.
I don't know. I don't like. Mom said to me recently, she was like, you know, maybe get Cal on a better schedule or something like that. And I said, nah, we got it. Mm-hmm. It's like sometimes just that's enough, you know? Like, nah, don't say that.
Yeah, but that's different. That's mom trying to be helpful. That's not the same thing. This person, whoever she's counting in her life, they're trying to be mean. How could you justify that?
I don't think they're always trying to be mean. I think that they have their own shit going on, and they do think.
Well, they're definitely not trying to help.
I think that they're asking because they want to figure it out themselves sometimes. Because like, what did I do wrong? It's definitely about them, dude. It's not about you.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, most of the time it's about them.
Yeah, but that's just so fucking annoying.
They're just like, they're literally thinking like, well, I didn't get to have enough blowjobs when I was in my 20s. What about you know what I mean?
Interesting. Yeah.
I didn't get to go do all those retreats that I wanted to go because what about you? And she's like, my life's different than yours.
Yeah, I mean.
I did the retreats. I gave the blowjobs I wanted to.
That is astoundingly.
People did. No, not gay. I'm saying her, dude.
That is astoundingly.
People ate my box as much as I wanted. You know, whatever it is.
Annoying and shitty and absolutely fuck those people.
Yeah. I backed it up as much as I wanted to already.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I
did the horizontal as much as I wanted to, and I have retreat. I done retreats.
I have retreat.
Also, I have my child. Look at his smile. Look at my smile. We smile so much. We're basically the mask in the first purge,
Our
dude.
faces hurt. We smile so much.
Yeah, dude. Ouch. Just go like this. Go like this. When they say that, go like this. Ouch. And when they say, what? What's wrong? I'll be like, my face hurts because I smile so much. That's how happy I am. Yeah. Ouch. My face and my baby's face is basically the first mask from the first purge. Ouch!
Yeah, that's good. Perfect.
And then they go like this. They go like this. And they go like this. Do you see what you're doing? You're projecting. Yeah. Spin move out of there.
I knew that was coming.
LifelineMerch.com. Get your spin move mentality shits. Go to the link. Fucking Pure Spectrum. Get your legs to stop moving.
Okay.
Chill. And absolutely fucking get your anxiety at an all-time low. And be happy. Dude, I was at a wedding the other day, and I was looking around, and I was like, why am I so awake? Dude, I think that's the answer. I'm telling you right now. 10% off. Use code congrats. Hit that link, and you know what's up, dude. If you have a question, why don't you finish it? Take them out.
All right, yeah. And if you need some private advice, get some more details in there. Like that second to last one, I would have loved more details to advise a little bit more specific, a little bit more tailored to the person in the situation. Go to mattdelia.com. Private advice sessions with me and not him, so it'll be even fucking better and more focused on you.
And if you have a question, click the link in the description below, or go to watchlifeline.com. Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah. Love you all.